Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Well, a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, no hesitation there. Not only do they throw it on their first play, Charles, they throw it into double coverage and complete it.
They might as well have gone to a podium and just announced, we are not going to be challenged or bullied in this game. We're taking the fight to you, just like they did right there on the first round. No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Too rocky.
I saw that. I got it. And, and right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves. If we're going to have that kind of a reference, they've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Watson. He'll get that out to the flat to right. So the completion good for 7 there. And now it's 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Watson, off play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. This one swung out here to Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the run, now Herbert to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Complete to Johnston here. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Jones. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. To throw on second is Watson. That complete to Downs. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on a catch and run. 34 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Watson. A quick hitter complete. It's Jacobs. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amari Barno. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly, but, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Herbert's his throw taken in by Johnston. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The dive look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits are on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. They got his man complete through the middle of the field, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert on 1st down now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Watson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. Some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Forced out to his left. And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
York able to send this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
And the Raiders have got him. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs, able to fight through one tackle. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And he's got it to make it 27-13. On as the Raider kickoff unit now, as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes. Define Diablo, dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him, and he's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Flushed out right. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
On 4th down, Herbert. Flush to his right. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown Raiders. David Njoku, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Here's Watson. David Njoku, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Tyree Wilson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
He finds his man complete. That's Delgado. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Herbert. It's wheeled in downfield by Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 44 yards. And the Chargers could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown Raiders. Tyquan Fulton, 75 yards. And the Raiders have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here's Watson. Got his man. It's Thornton.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out left and complete to Thornton.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Watson. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to throw, Watson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Watson. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Really, the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Now he's into the clear again. He's on his way. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
I don't know either. Maybe they tweaking something. Didn't realize my stream is still up too. I meant to close my stream after I finish the game. It's here on PlayStation. Try resetting app if it don't work. That's what I would recommend. Really? No way. They actually added that? No way. Oh, this month's PS Plus extra lineup is actually looking good. Tales of Symphonia is in the classic lineup and Vesperia. they made up. I give them that for this one because the beginning was trash.